2, 1. Hey guys, welcome in. We've got our spotlight album that we're going to be covering here. We're on Beat Off Script. My name's Brandito. I'm joined by Mel. And today we're going to be talking about our spotlight, which, you know, I don't know if I actually meant to make it a spotlight necessarily. It was just the one that I put in the last slot, so it is our spotlight today.
The shortest album became the biggest highlight. I love it.
100%.
We probably should have given it to Megadeth out of respect.
Out of respect, probably, but like honestly, it's kind of nice because we get to end on like the highest note, which is kind of fun. We're covering "I Used to Go to This Bar" by Joyce Manor, which honestly I've known about Joyce Manor for years. Mel and I were just talking about it off air, I guess you could say. We were just talking about it. I've known Joyce Manor forever. I've never really dove into their stuff. I used to go to this bar. In case you're wondering who Joyce Manor is, Joyce Manor is an American punk rock band from California, consisting of singer-guitarist Barry Johnson, guitarist Cher Knob, and bassist Matt Ebert. They've been active since 2008, dropping their debut self-titled album in 2011. They then followed up with 2012's "Of All Things I Will Soon Grow Tired." They then signed with Epitaph Records and dropped their release Never Hungover Again in 2014. A bit of a departure from their consistent sound they held for the first 3 albums, changing up structure and tempo. They kind of released Cody in 2016, and in 2018, $1 Million to Kill Me. Their last album, 40 Ounces to Fresno, released in 2022. Stylistically, they've been described as kind of a bit of a pop punk emo with a lot of alt-rock sort of notes in what they do. They named their influences of Blink, The Smiths, Rancid, Against Me. Those, honestly, all 4 of those bands, I don't really know much about The Smiths. I need to dive into
Me
The
either,
Smiths.
actually, now that you're saying it.
That's one thing that I need to do. But the other 4, like, I love Rancid and Against Me. Like, those are 2 of my favorite punk bands. I enjoy them thoroughly. So, like, they were named as the 25th best pop punk bands of 2019 by Consequence, if that means anything to people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I've ever heard of Consequence, and I don't know enough pop punk bands, I think, to be able to name 100 of them, in which case Joyce Manor would be the 25th. I don't know if I know 100 pop punk bands off the top of my head. But either way, I Used to Go to This Bar is said to continue to press on with their punk styles with a sort of kind of southern style to it, similar to kind of like the Weezers, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the Jane's Addictions of the world, you know, that California punk kind of feel to it. But before we dive into everything, Mel, how'd you feel about Joyce Manor before we got into the album?
This was another one I was really excited for. And yeah, I'm realizing that while I've listened to a few hits from them, like we were talking about, like Constant Headache and shit, I have never listened to a full album. And yeah, I'm going to need to go back and pay some respect because I really enjoyed this.
100%. It was rock solid. I will also say, again, this album tops out at 20 minutes. So, like, honestly, even if you don't like pop punk, I would recommend you just give it a spin because it's like, what's 20 minutes of your life?
That's I mean, I listened to it like 3 times yesterday without even thinking twice.
Exactly. That's just an hour. Yes. Meanwhile, we've got people that drop albums that are like an hour and 45 minutes regularly.
Yeah,
so, like,
it was really nice to finish an album and actually want more than to be like, oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, 100%. And this does that perfectly in my opinion. But it starts off, I think, on a pretty high note with "I Know Where Mark Chen Lives." So let's go ahead and listen to Where Mark Chen Lives.
fucking love it. What a banger to start, man. I love it so much.
My notes are, and this is how it goes, very pop-punky opening right off the hop. Oh, Mel is going to be a Joyce Manor fan. I can feel it.
Yeah.
All of these songs are just so quick and sweet.
So
I mess with this so well. Like, my elder emo mentality is just really hitting it really nicely to start. The studio only vocals, like at the very end, like right at the very end of that clip, it goes into just that. I'm like, this is just pop punk. I'm like, this is hilariously like cliche on this.
So good.
I'm like, yeah, this is so nostalgic. I'm gonna really enjoy this, and I knew I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this album after that start.
Yeah, the second I heard it, I was like, oh, baby, I'm so in. Yeah, I loved how they stripped down the instrumentals. Like, I love raw, like, punk vocals so much. Like, oh. Yeah, so short and sweet, but God, what a fucking way to start. I was 100%. So in.
This was one of my faves. Not my fave, though. Was this your favorite?
No, but it's top 3.
Okay, cool. I have a feeling we're going to end up being, like, right on the same train the whole way through on this one. The next track, Falling Into It, we get a little bit more into kind of a more like indie space than it is punk. So let's go ahead and give this a listen.
This one was kind of giving like Motion City soundtrack a little bit.
That's a good one. I put down it's like very Weezer-esque in my opinion, where it's it's almost like hyper indie. Like you could call it pop punk in its sense, but like I think it's just a lot more indie than it is anything else. You know what I mean? And it was nice. Like I like the change up into like kind of more of a 2000s indie sound. It was fun. Not my favorite on this one, and it felt like a very big departure from what was one of my favorites with Mark Chen. So like this felt like a very big change up, but like it was still just a really kind of nice song. And I think, like I said, it pops up, like tops out at a minute and 30 seconds or something like that.
How can you complain?
Yeah, like it's like you don't even have to live in that space for that long. So like
nothing comes close to overstaying its welcome here. Like
100%.
Yeah, his vocals were so much sweeter here. Like it was a very cute song.
100%.
Like,
it's just kind of fun that doot. It's like it's enjoyable.
Just cute. I loved it.
100%. And then we get to another big change up, probably the biggest change up, into All My Friends Are So Depressed, which I really appreciate because it reminds me a lot of All My Friends Are Metalheads, which is like ska punk, but it's so not that at all. I was just like, all I could think about was All My Friends Are Metalheads is Less Than Jake, so that's all I could think about when I heard it. But this is, let's get into the alternative side of them. Let's go for it.
This is my favorite.
Yeah? Really?
I love this so much.
Oh, that's amazing. That was the end of the song, I should say. Like, that clip went directly to the end. Yeah, it's cowpunk. It's got these super jangly guitars. It's got the dirt road beat. Like, it's definitely a unique style. It's, like I said, it's the alternative. Like I said, they call themselves SoCal Rockabilly, and I'm like, that's kind of exactly what this is. I wrote down, I'm like, it's emo, but it's sunny outside and dry, not cloudy and raining.
Yeah, there's something about being depressed but putting a happy little beat to it that just makes me so happy.
100%. Yeah. It's emo, but in the desert.
Yeah, I love a little bit of twang. That everything has been so catchy. Like it's so singable. And, like, same dude. All my friends are depressed, too. Like,
100%.
I could really relate.
It's Arizona emo is the way that I can describe it.
Arizona emo is so spot on. I also love that you picked the ending of the song, too, because I love the switch up on the final chorus. Anytime, like, you switch up a lyric a little bit in a chorus and you confuse me, I love it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wait, no, this is something new.
100%. No, this was a really fun one. You know, like, I'm a person that really likes complexity and, like, adding layers and that kind of stuff. This album, the whole way through, it lacks that complexity, and I think that creates, like, the best part of the charm of it, is the fact that it isn't trying to be anything bigger than what it is. You know, when we listen to an album that's 48 minutes long and that kind of stuff, like, I expect there to be a lot more to take from every single one of these. The lack of complexity with these songs, when they are just so short and sweet, I think is exactly the way that they need to do it. So I'm a big fan of it. They really embody that vibe, and I just roll with it entirely. But now we get to roll into my personal favorite song.
This is my second favorite.
Well,
okay.
Whatever it was. Let's go ahead and give this one a listen.
Well, whatever it was. Yeah, whatever you want. See, it's only because. So no matter how far. Well, whatever it was. Yeah, whatever you want. See, it's only because. So no matter how far.
It's such a banger.
It's so good. I love this one so much.
I love it so much. It's also fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Like, they've been so funny.
It's just like, it's this looser sounding guitar. It's like a boozy rock style, like, that I can appreciate a lot. It like I said, it feels like a college party rock. It's Corona and Lime vibe. You know what I mean? And I like that so much. It hits so well. I can rock out to this 100 out of 10 times. Like, it's so good. Feel good punk pop blend. Yeah, I'm a fan. It's an interesting time of year to drop it, truthfully. But, like, I'm with it. I could use some sunnier sounds right now anyways, and this just embodies that entirely.
Yeah, I loved it. I love how they keep switching up the guitars on us on every song, too.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, it's their way of keeping things a little bit different, keeping us on our toes. I also saw in an interview, they said this song would go really hard into a Shrek soundtrack, and I'm just here to say that I could not agree more. Like,
That's actually such a good way to describe that. That's so good.
this would fucking go hard. So, yeah, what a banger, man.
And then, like, it honestly, I don't know if it ever really disappoints, because then it dives into I Used to Go to This Bar, which was another one of my top 3. I love this track, too.
This is a good one, too.
Something hard to place. The way the light would hit your features when we were hanging by the bleachers. Your funeral I didn't make, but that ain't what keeps me awake. It's not the money I still owe you, the photographs I'll never show you.
They've just all been bangers. Like, I literally can't be upset listening to this album.
It's so difficult. It's so difficult not to, like, 100%. So, like, obviously this had, like, the more, like, kind of Blink-182 vibe to it, like, 100%, like, it just did. The groove opening on it with that bassy kind of groove on it was just, like, like, just I said, sunnier pop punk. It's cool. There's very little I dislike about this album so far. It's hitting all of the spots for me entirely. My one biggest thing that I did write a note on, specifically on this, is, like, I don't know if I can give it, like, the most phenomenal review, because of the fact that it's just so short and it lacks almost all the complexity, and I think that works well for it. Is this a revolutionary album? I don't think it is, so, like, my review isn't going to be really necessarily indicative of exactly how much I like it.
I think you need to give it a few bonus points, because if, like, the replayability of this is so high.
It's, like, almost impossible. Like, I have such a tough time with it. I'm wondering if I gave it too low now. Like, as we're listening to everything again, I'm like, I still think these are all just absolute bops.
There's no skips. skips. There's absolutely no skips.
So, I mean, like, but also, what are you going to skip? A minute and a half?
I
Like,
know,
get
true.
over it.
But, like, again, they're so funny. Like, just put some old beer on the carpet and make it close to my apartment. And, like, this song brought me back to some really sketchy times in my life, but I'm so nostalgic about it. And I love it so much.
It's so good.
It's a very special place in my heart.
It's so impressive on this one. I don't know if I can, like, sit there and be, like, listening to Noah Kahan, which is the length of a quarter of this entire album, and being like, that's a 9.6, and be like, this could also be a 9.6. I don't know if I can do that, because, like, it's
I get that.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, I feel like my rating is gonna be not necessarily the best indication of exactly how much I like this song.
I am
just
so curious. 'Cause
musically, how impressive it is. Maybe it's just, it's not that I'm impressed. I'm just enjoying it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
It doesn't-
agree with you there 100%. And I feel like my rating is similar, but I don't.
I'm
I don't-
curious too.
I
We'll
don't-
find out.
I'm so intrigued. Actually.
We'll find out. We'll find out here. Because then we go into... Actually, it's really funny, too, because I also put, I really hope Mel loves this, though, after the metal bashing that I gave you. And then the next song, also being called After All You Put Me Through, is like
It's kind of poetic.
so poetic. It works out so well. Let's listen to After All You Put Me Through.
But I'm through, feeling blue, and it's all because of you, and all that you put me through. Ashes, through ashes we crawl, as it was shown. Did we not know?
This is actually my least favorite on the album, but that's
Probably
not even
mine too.
But it's like it's so catchy and so fun and like a little ridiculous and I love it. I'm so here for it.
Yeah, no, it's like it goes back into that indie styling with that heavy bass line really penetrating, almost no guitars except for those chimey little moments in it. I don't know if I literally wrote, I don't know if this one hits as hard as some of the other ones so far.
Yeah.
Like I felt the exact same way. It was giving me like a big Franz Ferdinand vibe with like that bass line
yeah.
cadence kind of all the way through, which I do enjoy, but I think it misses on like that inherently fun factor that the rest of the album has.
100%.
You know what I mean? It plays a little bit more into like their like emo sensibilities a little bit, which I kind of thought that you'd like it a little bit. Well, I guess you just said like it's
I still like it.
least
It's
favorite
just-
track on like a really rock solid, like just
Yeah, on
entirely
something
enjoyable album.
that has no skips. So, but like if I had to pick a least favorite, it's this one.
Yeah, I get you, 100%. I like, yeah, this one was kind of the low light, and it's not that bad.
Exactly.
It's really not. It's still incredibly
Solid.
entertaining. I liked it a lot. That brings us into, we're going to go back into our little more southern, western
yeah,
style
baby.
spot. Let's listen to The Opossum. Which also, like, I think the artwork on Spotify, I don't know if it was actually the album art for the album, but the album, the artwork for almost every track on here was just like this hand-drawn opossum as well, which I really thought was
it?
funny. And I think he's like smoking a cigarette.
That is so fucking
If
funny.
I'm not mistaken.
I
don't,
didn't see it. I saw, I see the hand-drawn this guy.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
dude. Oh, no,
no.
yeah, he's stabbing. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's a little stabby opossum dude with the missing eye.
Yeah, it's like, because like the album artwork I pulled out was like, them smoking.
Yeah, it wasn't the
Yeah.
album artwork. Like, I remember that. But the opossum, yeah, little stabby boy in the
Yeah, he's
little
cute.
video. Yeah, I
He's
loved it.
cute.
I kind of want to get that tattooed on me.
I would tattoo a possum to me.
Right? Like, that feels like the right thing to do. Let's listen to the opossum.
I'm smoking teenage hash in the grass with a possum. He had a prison pass, so you know you don't want none. I watched the ceiling fan on some acid, it lasted a half a moment
So good. This is the one that I wrote, like, Devil Went Down to Georgia, baby. Like, this one is just so yeehaw.
Yeah, you've got that 1-2 syncopated beat. That's what really, like, makes it. But it's still punk rock. It's still punk rock with just this kind of twang. It's super fun. These songs are all so short and sweet, and, like, genuinely, I just want more of them every single time. Every single time the track ends, I'm like, aw.
I know, same. That's why I listened to it 3 times yesterday.
I get it. I would do the same thing. I 100% understand. So, yeah, again, not one of my top favorites, not one of my top picks, but this is, again, just like every single one of these is just so much fun. It's wicked. Mm-hmm. So that brings us into, well, don't it seem like you've been here before? Back into a little bit more conventional pop punk kind of style, but let's listen.
I love chanty vocals so much.
This was, like, definitely a chanty East Coast punk song. Like, 100%, which for West Coast boys, they did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels super chanty. I was like, it feels like a 2000 sport game, like video game soundtrack song. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's supposed to be on, like, an EA Sports game. And I feel like that might have been why they did it. They're just like, let's throw one of these out and see if, like, somebody reaches out to, like, use this track in something, or it's gonna be like,
see it in like NHL or something for
or like a montage, like for like a Euro Trip TV show song or like movie. You know what I mean? Like, it fits that aesthetic so much. It's gonna be like in an American Pie at some point. Like it feels like it fits way too well in that kind of spot. Mm-hmm. But yeah, still a lot of fun. Again, not necessarily the highlight, but like, look at the songs that we're dealing with. They're all highlights. It's so fun.
There's something, too, about, like, just the chanciness. When you do that, it reminds me so much of just listening to music live. And, like, I am such a sucker for live music. So anytime you can emulate that in the studio, I'm so here for it.
For sure. 100%.
Oh, incredible.
There. Then we get to Grey Guitar, the final track on the album. So let's go ahead and get this one going.
Let's not confuse the issue. Just play your great guitar. We both know that they can't fix you, but they haven't got the parts.
Yeah, this was like a pretty conventional 2000s punk rock song, like to close out a pretty solid album. I like the yellow wine vocals on this one though, which was kind of nice. It's a cool touch. We didn't get a whole lot of that from like the rest of the album. This was a bit of a sleepier track for the record. Like for me, like, this one was kind of missable because like it closed out just kind of, I don't know. Like this one, after how fun everything else was, this one didn't necessarily hit that same level of fun for me.
I agree. It felt very classic, and like it kind of feels like they were just kind of winding down, which I guess for like an outro makes sense, but like everything else has just been so fun.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I don't want it to be done.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe that's part of it too, is you're just like, oh, bummer, it's the last one.
Just
but
like, oh, okay.
100%. So,
man, this was just like classic, like punk pop. I have absolutely nothing to complain about. The choruses were all so catchy. There's great hooks. It's like I said, it's short and sweet, never overstays its welcome. And if anything, it leaves me like wanting more at the end, where I'm just like, I'm not done with you. Why do you have to leave? I gave it a solid just 8. Like, I 8 even. Okay. I felt like I needed it. It couldn't sit in the 7s for me. It just had to be.
But it's
8.
hard to give it more just because of how
exactly
short it is.
Where,
I get you.
Where it's just kind of like, nothing is too crazy, but it's so fucking solid. So
Yeah.
8
100%.
even.
I put down, so this album's nice. It's short and sweet, hits all of the notes. I love the pop punky feel that we get from it. It rubs all of my millennial itches, which is fun. A couple things I can critique. It's not musically the most incredible album of all time. I don't think it tries to be, which is a positive, but it's hard not to judge that aspect of it, at least a little bit. It's also just, it's too short.
Yeah.
It's too short. Like, I will never say that, but the project feels rushed for how much I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted more out of all of those things, and you just don't really get that. Right? Yeah. Like, it's just, from each individual song in the project as a whole, everything was just a little bit too short. A minute and a half for some of those songs was just not enough time for some of those songs. I want more of it.
Yeah.
It still feels classic to me, like something I can always grab and I'll never, ever have a bad time with. It's easy listening to for everybody, and especially over the age of 30. I think it's a very specific market for that. I literally wrote, I'm like, thanks, boys. Like, that was just super pleasant. That really was. Joyce Manor, thanks,
Solid.
guys. That was rock solid. I gave it a 7.4.
Okay.
I honestly think I could probably bump it to a 7.6.
Yeah. I think it
That's what I
deserves
was
to
gonna
be
write
above
it. I'm gonna
7.5.
change it right now. I'm no, like, it's so fun, man. That was
When I objectively was going through it, I felt like it should be a high 7, but I just love it too much. I had to bump it to an 8. I love it.
I'm with you. Honestly, you putting it at an 8, like, that makes total sense to me. I feel bad that I'm putting the same score that I gave MGK's Americana.
Well, you did admit that
I definitely overestimated that, but I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, if people are listening to MGK over this, like, they're dumb. Listen to this.
Yeah.
This was so dope. It was great. I'm gonna look for that album for sure. I'm gonna throw it on my record player, and nobody's ever going to have a bad time about it.
Yeah, no.
But if anybody has any complaints about those rankings in the comments, please let us know. But also, you're wrong, because I
was
think
gonna
we
say
put it
you can go fuck yourself on
this
that
is
one.
exactly
Actually,
where this one's supposed to be. I don't know if I've ever felt more confident in a rating than
I really love
7.4
this
to
album.
7.6, and you putting it at an 8, I'm like, that makes sense for you. Like, I'm like, for me, that's where I need to put it. Because if you rank it too high as well, then I'll also be like, hey, but you're right, it is great, it's a lot of fun, but again, that might be the only thing that you listen to then, and it doesn't need anything. So I don't know. It's such an interesting album to do a review on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because when you're talking critically, there's nothing crazy. There's no weird experimentation happening, but it's just so fucking solid.
You can't knock a single thing about it other than
too short.
Maybe you guys should have done a little. It's too short, and maybe you guys should have tried to do something a little bit more different. But again, I think if they did, it would ruin it.
I agree. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And like we said, they were switching up the guitars a lot, and they threw in a little extra twang, where it evolved enough for me to give me something different on each track that I appreciated. So
I agree.
I'm here for it.
No, that was an awesome album. That was an awesome listen. Again, people in the comments, please let us know what your thoughts were on everything. But honestly, or listen to it. Tell us how much you enjoyed it. Tell us what your favorite track was. Because honestly, I feel like everybody could end up with a different favorite track on this album. That's how interesting and dynamic it is and fun it is. I think everybody might have something different. So let us know. And Joyce Manor, like I said, thanks, boys. Appreciate it a lot. But that wraps up our first couple albums for the 2026 year. That's kind of just the way she goes.
I love
appreciate
it.
it lots. We're looking forward to another full year of new music and complaining and hearing from you guys and talking about all the new stuff that's going down. But I appreciate you guys lots. I guess we will catch you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. You got to go over. We haven't done this in so long. We forgot.
I know, my cadence is just all off here. We've got a couple of awesome albums that we have coming up next recording. We're going to be covering somebody who I really like, even though I've heard he's not necessarily the most pleasant person in the world. Chet Faker is dropping his new album, A Love for Strangers, on February 13th. A little electronica album. I'm a big Chet Faker fan, so I've really loved like so much of his work. I strongly recommend, Mel, that you listen to like the album that he did with Flume. I'm a huge fan. I think he's so cool in the electronica space, but again, he just like no-shows his shows all the time. Honestly, there's a good chance that he might just not release this album. So like we'll have to just like be prepared for
Another
that,
Lana.
like just knowing how he operates, like honestly, he'd be the most likely to
ghost.
call me a slur in like the comment section. I feel like he's just not necessarily the most fan-friendly artist that exists. After that, we've got Tenterhooks that's dropping on February 6th by the Silver Sun Pickups, which I'm a big fan of Silver Sun Pickups. Get ourselves back into that kind of 90s alt-rock sphere, which I'm excited for. We're out of the metal area, which is going to be an interesting little take. And then we are going to cover, although this is the first time that we've ever covered a soundtrack, but It's Charlie. It's Charlie XCX dropping the Wuthering Heights soundtrack. I don't know anything about the movie. I really hope that it is just Charlie XCX doing her own thing.
I can't believe you didn't have to read Wuthering Heights. I actually want to reread it before I want to see this in theaters because I want to experience her soundtrack on like IMAX.
I'm not worried about doing that at all. I just really hope that I really hope that Charlie XCX's next project after Brat isn't going to be like really story driven for Wuthering Heights. I really want it to just be like Charlie XCX doing Charlie XCX stuff. So
yeah,
that's what my hope is, but we are going to cover it. It is Charlie. Charlie is revolutionary. I'm excited for it. And we're going to go from there. But yeah,
Sick.
Again, this is another episode of On Beat Off Script. I'm Brandito. That's Mel. And we'll catch you guys in a couple weeks.
Yay!
Peace out.
Mwah!
3, 2, 1.